Hello, Taurus, and welcome back to Mystic Law Tarot. I am Lauren. We are doing a mind, body, spirit reading for you today. I hope everyone is doing great. Please only take what rings true, okay? We're going to see what kind of advice we can get for your mind, your body, and your spirit, Taurus. Okay. Ooh, wow, okay. Okay. This is what we got. All right. So, I've got two cards for your spirit. So, we're going to get clarification on all of this. But your mind currently, we have the devil. Um, the devil is not necessarily representative of the devil. This card is more about the restrictions that we put ourselves in. It is codependent relationships, it's addictions, can be a way of self sabotage or a way of negative self thinking. So there is some turmoil up there for you, Taurus. I'm sorry to hear that, but we're going to get some clarification and advice for you. So hopefully that will help you through this time. It could also be that you are trying to explore your creative side as well. And it's a very different creative side, something that maybe you're kind of still coming into acceptance of. Take what resonates, take what rings true. This is just a general Taurus reading, okay? And in the body position for the Knight of Cups, it seems like you're actively sharing love. We'll figure out if that's with you or if that is with someone else. But the Knight of Cups is about forward movement and an offering. The Knights are all about action. So it could be that you're moving towards someone with an offer of love as well. With the Star and the Page of Wands in your spirit position, this is great. The Star is all about hope. But also, just being really in touch with your inner self, with your spiritual being, because the Star is all about your deepest desire as far as, what pushes you forward, like your hopes, your dreams, things that you maybe thought at one time were impossible. Your enthusiasm for, um, exploring your spiritual side is very promising. I mean, the connection that you're making in your physical life, in your world as you experience it, you're bringing this spirituality into daily life, which is difficult sometimes. We can practice certain types of religions, or we can, explore different things, but actually, taking the steps to actualize those things in real life. We can have ideas and theories and ways we want to be, but unless we actually take steps to be that way, it's not reality. So it looks like you're really bringing down whatever this hope is, whatever this star might represent for you, that you've really been working hard towards. You've got a lot of enthusiasm for whatever this is. So that is definitely a good way to stay motivated towards whatever you're trying to do. So the devil in your mind position, with this in your spiritual position, this is so much stronger than this could ever even imagine to be. The Star and the Page of Wands are just, the Star is basically just shining a light so bright that it just knocks this devil out. So let's get some clarification. We're going to use one of my other favorite decks. We've got the Hierophant at the very bottom and the Fool. That's so interesting. I did a Leo reading a couple days ago and we had the Hierophant and the Fool. just like so. Um, so you could be dealing with a Leo, or you might have some Leo or some fire in your chart. If you haven't ever looked up your natal chart, Taurus, I would 10 out of 10 recommend. That way you can see if you have other signs in your, just in you. Okay, so we've got some clarification for a couple things here. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, you're good. You're good, Taurus. You've got a lot of cool stuff happening. So these two are going to represent together just a little push and pull energy. It could be that you have been kind of flipping back and forth from, you know, some negative behaviors that have maybe been haunting you of your own. Um, this is something that needs to be kind of looked at, um, internally. The reason I say you're kind of pushing and pulling is because the Justice card coming out with the Devil, I mean, these are two major arcana cards, which are very big life changes and just intense energies, meaning they can represent something quite important to you. But the Justice card is all about balance, fairness, truth, with the Ace of Swords down here. So it seems like you could be potentially falling back into some negative mindsets, or be tempted to stay what might be comfortable. You know, if you're used to negative situations, we don't necessarily always consciously think about it, but we can self-sabotage to keep ourselves in that safe, what our mind perceives as safe, because that's maybe what we're familiar with, but um, with the Justice card, this is, you're aware that most likely you're probably aware about, the push and pull that you're having inside of your mind right now, because you do know that those negative things are really going to, stop you from being able to take this new start. The Fool. We often look at, where the cards might be looking to get, additional information, and the Fool is staring right at this Devil here. So it's quite possible that that you need to, take care of this, whatever this is, before you can, take your leap of faith. But the Justice card is here. So speaking of faith, I have faith in you. Um, because again, this Star and Page of Wands is just beautiful. And then the Knight of Cups and the Fool, you are putting out an offer of love and hoping that this will help you move past whatever this mind garbage is. Not garbage as in it's not difficult, or I'm not trying to discount anyone. It's more like garbage as in something holding you down, like weighing you down, like ball and chain type of energy, or just something that you need to toss out. That's all I meant. Okay, Taurus. This could also represent the love that you're starting to get for yourself. This is self-love. This is the I feel good in my body, or you're realizing that the more you take care of yourself, the quicker you're going to move towards this star energy. And again, see, we have our cards facing each other. So this self-care, this, whatever you're doing to improve yourself, this could be even like therapy to try and work on whatever this Devil is. You're really trying to make sure that, your well-being is taken care of. And you're pretty excited to see, how life is going to be after you're not dealing with whatever this is. That's what the Fool is saying to me as well. These three combined, the Star, Page of Wands, and Seven of Wands, could say that you feel like you potentially need to defend your spiritual beliefs. The Seven of Wands represents, sticking up for yourself, kind of like fighting, but, not in an aggressive sense, but just really doing everything that you can to uphold whatever this hope is for you. It could also be that you're feeling very overwhelmed. You see this awesome future ahead of you, but you're still feeling like you either need to protect yourself, like your energy, or you're just kind of overwhelmed with the journey, excited, but a little overwhelmed. All right, we're going to get some clarification on this Devil. What is this Devil for our Taurians? That's way too many. I have small hands. I guess I need smaller cards, huh? All right. And, oops. Interesting. I'm going to keep those. So I'm getting here, Taurus, that there's a potential because we got the Knight of Cups again. So what's interesting too, Taurus, is, getting the Knight of Cups 2 times just really kind of intensifies the effect. However, it seems like you are, again, kind of going with the push and pull energy with the Justice and the Devil card. It seems like the push and pull is regarding, deep emotions on how you're feeling about, either a Queen of Pentacles, not character, um, a Queen of Pentacles in your life. This queen can be, you, some behaviors that, you're longing for. You want something that's a bit more grounded, more stable. Or if this is a person, it could be that you're afraid of spooking this person. Um, deer and bunnies are very spookable. They don't stick around and wait to see, what you're going to do. They take off at the first, they bolt is what I was trying to say. They bolt at the first sight of, danger. So it's possible that you're dealing with a person who is very guarded, um, or you feel like you need to be very careful with this person. They're important to you because, you do want to be, or you are, open and flirty, or just really like, giving with your, with some sort of emotional aspect. I guess it doesn't have to be romantic, but because of, these negative thoughts that you're having, maybe that's why you're worried about, you know, about this Queen of Pentacles, because since you're going back and forth between, diving deep into your emotions as this, is that an orca whale? It looks like a dolphin, but the colors aren't right. Anyway, sorry, squirrel. It's possible that oh my gosh, you're worried about, this duality messing things up. And you're trying to deal with these, whatever this Devil represents for you. It seems like you're very well aware of it, and you've got a lot of energy to battle it. So the Knight of Cups, is taking it easy. He's moving forward, but he's not, like rushing in. Get some more clarification on the Fool, please, for Taurus. This is Fool here. Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, you are really wanting a new start. Um, This is a brand new beginning. This is a job offer. This is something, it's a pentacle. So it just means that it could be finances. It could be just an offer that comes to you in, your 3D world. You're trying your best to nurture something into existence, something that is very near and dear to you. The ace in the tarot represent like the purest form of whatever this energy is. So you want to build and you want it to be steady, stable, and you're wanting to take that leap of faith, but you're still kind of stuck. What more can I get for the star for our Taurians? Okay, can't make this up. We got the star. We got the star for the star, if you didn't notice there, and the King of Cups and the Moon. I need a bigger table, apparently. And even though you want this new beginning, you have a lot of hope and excitement for this new beginning, you're very much in your feels, or this makes you very happy, you still got quite a bit of fears, though. The Moon is about, it's kind of like being afraid of the dark. You're just not really sure what's out there. This can also be you coming out of this devil energy, the King of Cups. If you notice, this is an orca whale for sure. These are big time predators, actually. Just learned that not too long ago, that they were one of the most deadliest creatures. So this is saying to me that, like, you're pretty stable when it comes to how you feel about the star that you're heading towards, this new beginning, this hope. You have the passion and the drive and the inner wisdom to move towards, this spiritual new beginning. Even though you're worried that you might have to, defend yourself or defend how you feel. But this could also be that this runs very deep for you. So you might be finding out that you have different abilities. Abilities meaning in a spiritual sense. So maybe you are understanding that your intuition is, the best North Star to lead you the way. You have been using your heart. Cups are emotion, which come from the heart. The heart is what's most important. But with the Moon, maybe this is a scary time for you because this is so new. The star is something you've been hoping and wishing and praying for, and maybe like when pigs would fly kind of energy. Doubled, this is really important to you, and you're moving in really excellent steps towards whatever this is for you. But continue to protect your energy, protect this star. You're already kind of having a difficult time, just not too difficult, but you are recognizing the difficulties that you have, and you're trying to work through them actively because you don't want to be there anymore. You want to be here. Okay, how can our Taurians move towards this star even better? The Magician. What is going on? Okay. And I don't know if you truly understand how big this is, because again, these shouldn't. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Did I count that? Yeah, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 major arcana cards. That's half of the reading. Whatever you've been doing, keep doing that, because the Magician is all about knowing that you have every single thing that you need to make this a reality. And you don't necessarily need to do much to protect yourself, maybe, because if you notice on this moth's wings, he's got these, it's an optical illusion for, predators, that this kind of spooks them off. So just being yourself and being your strong self um, says enough, you know? So you have the wands, pentacles, swords, and cups here. That is a balanced inner and outer world. This is about really finding the balance within your mind. It's also about the, this infinity. It's about, the ups and downs of life and how it just keeps going. We will always be learning, we will always be growing. But at some point, you need to realize that you are the magician and you have every single thing that you need within you. You don't need anything externally, okay? All of these things are created by your thoughts, your actions, how you share things with people, and where your passions lie. And you have every single thing, you have your priorities straight. That's amazing. We are going to end this reading with an oracle card from the Journey of the Lonely Soul. Let's see. Taurus. Taurus. Yeah, I felt that. Okay, so we have the Gardens of Bones. That's creepy. I love it. And I just opened, you saw that. Maybe you should watch the Leo reading I did yesterday, because that same thing happened when I opened to the, usually I'm over here, if you've watched any of my other videos, I'm over here flipping through, like, just look at the flipping index, Lauren. But, here we are. Okay, sorry. That's just so cool. Free of any entanglements, the devil, self-imposed restrictions. Not sorry. Free of any entanglements, her spirit floats onto a new landscape, quite alien to one used to trees and mists. It is a world of artifice, conceived in human minds and assembled by mortal hands. Her curious eyes map out the components of each tower, reaching out into the heavens. When we find ourselves in a strange or unfamiliar place, the wise will seek to familiarize themselves with their new surroundings. It can be uncomfortable to feel out of one's depth, but if you are patient, I shouldn't do that. But if you are patient, you will see past all that is random or foreign to you and begin to discover the many intricate rules and systems that govern this and keep it humming. Nothing in this universe is entirely separate. Every single thing is in constant relationship with everything around it. People function similarly. Each of us is our own special maze of beliefs, customs, and desires. The secret is to set aside your own expectations and whatever your mind tells you should be there, instead to open your mind to the truth. Make sense of a person by observing their actions and reactions. When you are finally filled with knowledge and fluent in the language of this moment, it will be time for you to act and speak. Ask yourself, what are the bare facts of the situation, uncolored by emotion? What should I be paying closer attention to? That perfectly sums up this entire reading, Taurus. That just means you're on the right track. If any of this resonated with you, please let me know. This is huge. I want to celebrate you because you've got a lot going on. But you're moving through fear just so gracefully. You've got some negative things that you're dealing with, your ego potentially. People talk about the ego and ego death. We do need our ego, but to a certain extent, when it becomes unhealthy and it dictates how we live our lives because we think we should be one way, we're dishonoring ourselves. And that in itself causes a lot of fear, a lot of pain. But um, you have been really just amazing and making sure that you're taking each step super carefully and, being introspective and making sure that what's in your mind is what's going to drive you forward. So I do hope this helped for you, Taurus. Please leave a like if anything did, and take care.